Hey guys, how's it going? So this will be episode 4 of the Birchbark Canoe build here, the Algonquin old model. I made quite a bit of progress on the canoe, as you guys can see. So I actually started some of the Gunwale lashings here, and then as well I stitched the bottom of the stem piece on the one side. I just want to make a quick video just today on one of these gunwale lashings, so we're going to concentrate on that for today. I got some roots over there in the bucket that are soaking, so I'll go grab them and we'll start on a lashing here. See what we got. Just keep it in a bucket of water. So I'm gonna really need to go harvest roots here soon. Okay, let's use this one. This one looks pretty good. Not too bad of a root. It has a line in the middle, which is not ideal, but looks pretty solid, and it's the correct size that I want to use. So let's use that and then work on the lashings. So as you can see here, they are just split in half, and sometimes you split them again in half. I've shown it in different videos, and then yeah. So I'm just gonna carve a needle point on it here. And then same thing on this side, and we'll start lashing. Okay. Camera's kind of in the way, but what I like to do is I like to look if my root is similar to my other one. So this one's not bad. I kind of started, so these lashings, so I got them separated in every 2 inches. And the numbers are where ribs will go. So I got 3 passes there, but I got to keep going till I get to this line. And then I'm actually, with the root, I'm going to go over and then keep lashing here. So my root feels pretty consistent and the same all along. So I'm gonna do a hole and see how it goes through, if it goes through good or not. So I'm just sharpening one of the points. Cool. And then also I got to make sure all these sometimes there's these little side roots that are coming off to the sides, so I got to make sure I trim those down. And then make a needle point on this end. Okay. So now I'm just double checking these see if I can focus on that. Yeah, see, this is sticking out. So I gotta get rid of that. My knife, perfect. This is kind of sketchy. When I first started root work, I cut myself quite often, but now a little bit better at it. Okay, so I'm gonna start with my awl, make a hole beside my other hole. Try to show you a different angle after. I pull my root through my hole, and then this end is just loose, but it's going to be tucked to the right. And I just go around, I pass it, my other end of my root through the hole from the inside. Out. through the hole on the other side and then I pull it out. I'm just holding this end with my fingers for it to stay tight. I just hold it tight. And the idea is that this will lock in the other end. And then you just keep going, so with this end. And then that one will always stay stuck in the back. So it's gonna get locked in by these other passes that are going through. Or these the root's just gonna go up above it, around, and lock it in on this side. So every hole receives 2 passes, so the root goes in twice in every hole, which makes it then separates it nice and even. And the thing, you want these to be nice and even, because at the end you're going to be putting on another piece of wood that'll go over, called the gunwale cap, or the top wall. Through, go around. Yeah, I'm just gonna change the camera angle so you guys can see from this end. Keep going. Alright, so I go around. So the idea is where the roots go, there's always 2 pegs to hide, so you can see the 2 pegs there. So another root lashing is going to go right over my 2 pegs. So once I'm done all the lashings, you should not be able to see any of my peg holes. Make another hole. Through. So with this model, with the Algonquin old model, I should show you in the book, but there's this bark panel, so that goes along the bottom of the gunnels. So what happens is I actually have to pierce through 2 layers of bark. Pull on it, make sure it's nice and tight, go around again, in the hole, nice and tight. Yeah, this is a good root. It's got a line in the middle, but it's nice and solid. It's the correct size, so go for another hole. Having a hard time to get it through here. Okay. Got it through, pull it. Tight. That's good. So I'm at my line, so I'm good. I'm gonna try to change my camera angle a bit to show you more from underneath. Alright, so I'm not sure if you can see that, but there's 2 in each hole. And this one, I'm just going to go across with my root, make a hole kind of where my other root's gonna start. So kind of there, a hole right here, my other lashing. So I'm always going kind of that distance under my gunwale, so I don't know how much that is. Maybe just a little bit of a space, not much though. I'm making sure this is tight, pull on it, bring my root, hold it with my thumb, pull it in, then go back around, and then I'm gonna go through that same hole again. There's different ways of doing these gunwale lashings. So sometimes they don't go with the root through underneath like that. They stop it and then they start with a new root. The other side, but I think I'm just gonna go in the same hole again. And I'm gonna kind of run out of root here soon, so I'm gonna have to go and tuck my end underneath the lashings. Underneath here, I got 2 passes. So I'm gonna change my angle again to show you. Well, actually, I have enough. Like, it looks like I'd have enough root to come through one last time and then tuck it in. So I'm gonna do another hole over here. Pull it through. Make sure it's tight, pull it. So that's what I've got done so far. So I got all of these ones. Got 3 passes on that side. And then this is my end. So I'm basically just gonna tuck it underneath the passes that are there and tuck it that way. This should and then this should, in theory, lock it in. There you go, so I got it here. Went in here, it's going that way, pull it in tight here, and you'll see this just kind of tuck in. It's not easy because I'm holding the camera with one hand and pulling it. So there you go, and then you can cut off. See how this end got tucked in under these passes? So this is the one end of the root, and then the other end of the root is tucked in this way. So I'm going to grab my knife, cut this off here, the excess, and cut this one off there. Cut the one end, excess, then cut the other one. So there you go. So that's one. That's about 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. That's 10 passes. That took about a 5-foot long root. And I gotta keep doing that on each side of the canoe for the whole canoe.